Okay, so we are going to subtract a little bit differently. Instead of going right to left, we're going to subtract from left to right. I was taught how to do this at a GT conference about 25 years ago when I taught in Southlake, and it's just really quick. It's a better way to estimate. It's easier when you're doing long division. You don't have to cross off numbers and do all that crazy stuff underneath your dividends. So anyway, I'm just going to show you how to do it. Okay, so instead of, again, over here, we're starting on the left. So we say 7 minus 3 is 4. Well, before we write that down, we have to look, and we kind of do it in a fun way. We say next door. So we look next door. Does our friend need help? Yes. Essentially, we would have to borrow. So instead of writing a 4, we're going to take 1 away from that 4 because we're going to give that help, that extra numbered help to our friend. So 7 minus 3 is 4, but our friend needs help. So we're going to write down a 3 instead of a 4, and we give that help to our friend. So 13 minus 8 is 5, but we pause. Does our friend need help? Yes. So we're going to write down a 4, and we're going to give that help to our friend. 10 minus 1 is 9. Does our friend need help? No. So we just write a 9. 4 minus 2 is 2. Does our friend need help? Yes. So we're going to subtract 1 away from that 2, and we're going to give that extra to our friend. 12 minus 7 is 5. Does our friend need help? Yes. So instead of a 5, again, we're going to take that 1 away, which makes that a 4. And then 15 minus 8 is 7. So we are done. We can put our commas, and there's our answer. So instead of having all these crossed off numbers and us borrowing, we just have these little tiny ones, which makes it neat and perfect and fast and quick. So there's one little catch that you have to be careful when you're doing this, and that's if you have two numbers that are the same. So if you have double, digits that are the same, then you have to look next door. So we're going to do one like that so you can see. So 9 minus 6 is 3. Does our friend need help? No. So we're just going to write a 3. We have 7 minus 4 is 3. Well, when we look next door, we have double digits. So instead of looking here, we have to actually look next door to see if there's help needed, which there is. So 7 minus 4 is 3. We have double digits, so we look next door. Does this friend need help? Yes. So instead of a 3, we're going to write a 2. Our help can't skip, so that's the one thing you have to remember. Even though this is what needed help, when you take 1 away and you subtract, you have to give that help to whoever is next door. So 10 minus 0 is 10, but we already know this friend needed help, so we're going to take 1 away from that 10. That leaves us with a 9, and we have 14 minus 8. 14 minus 8 is 6. Does our friend need help? Yes. So instead of a 6, we're going to take that 1 away and put a 5 and give that extra to our friend. 10 minus 3 is 7. Does our friend need help? No. So we just write our 7. Then 6 minus 2 is 4. Does our friend need help? Yes. So we take that 1 away and put a 3, and we give our friend help, and 13 minus 8 is 5. So our answer is 3,295,735. Again, really neat, little tiny ones. No numbers are being crossed off. It's just a much quicker, faster way to do this. So let me show you too what really benefits, especially in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade when they're doing a lot of these. Like we have 770, 0, 2, minus 4, 0, 8, 2, 5, 7. Okay, so let's say we got a lot of zeros. If we were doing this the old way, there would be so many things crossed off, and this would be really messy. So this way, we just have 7 minus 4 is 3. Does our friend need help? We have a double digit again. We look next door. Yes, it does. So we're going to write a 2. We have 10 minus 0 is 10. Does our friend need help? Yes, we already know that. So we're going to put a 9. 10 minus 8 is 2. Does our friend need help? No. So we just put our 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. Does our friend need help? Yes. So we put a 0. We give help to our friend. 10 minus 9 is 1. Does our friend need help? Yes, again. We're going to put a 0, and we're going to put a 1, and 12 minus 7 is 5. Again, we're finished. We've got really 4 little tiny ones at the top, and we're done and have the correct answer. And again, when you're learning to estimate, I already had that this was going to be close to 292,000 before I even had to do the rest of the problem. So it helps with estimation as well.